Namaste. I am Dr. Gopaul and welcome to the journey of enlightenment. I have with me today my dear friend, Ms. Rashmi. So welcome, Ms. Rashmi, to our program. Ms. Rashmi would be my co-host for this wonderful program in which we hope to share the concept of enlightenment to the world. So, Ms. Rashmi, you can say a bit about yourself and what do you do?
Yeah. Hello everyone. My name is Rashmi Ahuja and I'm an energy healer and life coach over past 10 years, and I'm helping people to enhance self-love and also helping people to connect with themselves for who they are. They are the beautiful creation of God. They are equally important to the planet. They all must know this realization that we are part of all that is. Thank you.
It's very interesting, Ms. Rashmi, that you made mention that we must have self-love and the importance of self-love. And this is one of the main reasons that we came up with this idea of the journey of enlightenment. In your opinion, what do you think enlightenment is?
So for me, enlightenment is when we have this feeling that we are becoming shunya, when we have no judgments for ourselves and for others. We accept ourselves and others for who they are as a spark of God. This is called true enlightenment. And everyone can become enlightened. The challenge is how can we maintain this energy?
Yes.
So this is the main challenge we do. So for this we need to do a lot of practice and we have to create discipline to maintain this energy always.
You know, the concept of enlightenment is so tied into that concept of self-realization. And many years ago, I was at a function in my home country in the Caribbean, and I met with one of our former presidents. And during that conversation with him, I asked him, I said, sir, what would you say is the main problem among young people? And I was much younger then. And he looked at me and he said the problem of mental vagrancy. I was so confused what he meant by mental vagrancy. So he further explained in his wisdom, he said that many people, they are well educated, they have their homes, they have their good jobs, they have their families, but they don't know who they are.
Actually.
And because they don't know who they are, they have no idea about themselves. So they create relationships with everyone, they create relationships with everything, but there is no relationship with themselves. And then I started that question that turned into a quest. If I am to have a relationship with the self, then what is the self? What do you think?
I think if we will talk about self, we are not only mind, body, heart and soul. We are something more than that. When we talk about self is a, for me it is a spark of God itself. That divine is living through us, and we don't know divine at all. We always spend time, by judging other people who they are without knowing ourselves. We are searching God everywhere, but we forgot that we are part of God. We should find God within. So this is the discovery of self.
Indeed. Many years ago, I read some work by Bhagwan Ramana Maharishi, and some questions were put forth to Bhagwan Ramana, and they asked him that very deep and most essential question of human existence: who am I? And Bhagwan Ramana started by answering what I am not.
Actually.
And he started by saying exactly what you just shared with us. He said that I am not the body. So I am not the limbs, I am not the flesh.
Actually.
He also said, I am not the mind. And I am not the intellect either. I am not even those inclinations that I am born with. He went on to say, remove all that I am not, and that which remains, that I am.
This is you.
And when we ask ourselves, well, what remains? When we unfold all the time that which we are not, what remains is basically Sat, Sit, Ananda,
Yes.
which is existence, consciousness, bliss.
Bliss.
And we know that that is Brahman. That is the very essence of the divine consciousness.
Yes, actually.
Existence, consciousness, bliss. So you're quite right in saying that indeed we are that spark, we are that divinity.
Yes,
Our only challenge is that we don't recognize it.
actually.
So we keep living in this state of ignorance. But why do you think it is important that we have this recognition?
I think we should be aware. We should feel aware that we are part of all that is. Everything is within us, everything is divine, everyone is divine, no one is separate. If we will have that kind of awareness, we can become the enlightened person, I guess. So it is very important to know this knowingness, this awareness that we all are one, we are not separate. If we feel that someone is triggering us by saying something, by judging us, it means they are teaching us something to just explore yourself. This is
Yes.
not you. You just need to have a gratitude towards them. Thank you for showing our true self to us.
Yes.
But we often get triggered by them.
Yes.
We become so sensual, we become so emotional,
Yes.
and we try to take revenge from them, and we just forget our path, who we are. This is the self love. For me, it is a journey, ongoing journey, where we explore each and every day. We always, dig ourselves in a new version of ourselves every day. As you said that we are folding, but I guess we are unfolding things each and
Yes.
every day.
Yes.
So there are layers and layers, we are just unfolding each and every moment of our life.
Indeed. You made such an important point in saying that upon the realization of our true self, our true nature, which we know as that absolute reality, we are able to function from inside out and not from outside in.
Yes.
So therefore, there's a paradigm shift that has taken place for those who have experienced this inner bliss, this state of consciousness. So in operating with this awareness, this knowledge, then the world that surrounds us, the world that affects us, no longer has that impact and that influence as much as it had before.
Actually, yeah.
So we are now
We are
experiencing
becoming more.
that control from within.
Correct. For example, I just want to give you one example of corona nowadays. It's going. It is an outside factor. It is not inside us, but we are getting affected by this fear. Why? Because we are not aware of our own true self. If outside is raining, we have choice to go out or not. It is
Yes.
something outside factor. But why we are getting affected from inside? It is
Yes.
not in our hand. But when we try to control everything, we get confused.
Yes.
We just get lost in
Yes.
Maya, illusion
Yes,
journey.
in that illusion.
Yeah, illusion, Maya. So once we realize that nothing is in our hand and everything is in our hand, so this will be the journey of actually realization of our true self, being aware, being live consciously, and spread the divinity all around.
Yes. I don't think I could say it any more beautifully than that.
Thank you.
You know, and as we live in this world, that divinity exists all around us. It is in everything around us. And therefore, it is in every animal, every plant, every bird that whistles, that divinity is there. And the beauty with such a realization is that you are so much more able to appreciate the beauty in life itself. And you wake up each day looking around you and seeing that divinity that exists.
Yes.
And once we take that perspective, that deeper vision of this divine consciousness existing in all aspects of our life, it even gives our own life so much more meaning.
Of course.
And it certainly deals with these temporary states of fear and these temporary states of unsurety, because we have now tapped into that which is not temporary but which is very permanent in
Yes,
its
actually.
nature.
Yes.
Yes.
And one more thing, that everything we do, it's for a reason, for a
Yes.
purpose. As we are making this video today, it has a purpose. So we should, realize one thing, that on Earth, on planet Earth, we took a birth for a reason, for a purpose. So our main purpose is to find out that reason. But we always forget, and we are, running after spending money, earning money.
Yes.
Yeah, we are forgetting that who we are.
Yes.
That's why we are taking more birth again, birth again, birth again, but just to realize that who we are.
So I'm so thankful that we have the opportunity for a program such as this, where we are able to explore that concept as we look at it each week, to that sense of self-discovery and what that journey entails. And you're right, it is a journey. It is more than just a question, it is a quest.
It is a quest, right?
And so therefore it is fabulous that we have a chance to share this with the world. And you have been doing so for a while now. Tell me about your organization a bit and what it is that you have been doing in this regard.
Okay. So, my organization name is Love Light Healing, and my website is www.lovelighthealing.net. And I am doing energy healing in Reiki, Theta healing, uh, hypnotherapy, past life regression, tarot cards, so many things, Akashic records, and my main forte is theta healing and Akashic records reading. So I am helping people with this healing, that you are not just a body, you are not just a thought, you are not just a belief, you are not just a feeling. Just accept yourself who you are. If your emotions and feelings are triggering in you, they are teaching you something. Just learn from it, let it go, and learn, unlearn, and then again learn. So I'm helping people to find out their life purpose.
Oh, I think that is such a wonderful concept. I remember when I was at university, I learned the concept of unfreeze, change, and then freeze. You know, so you are right. It is a process where we must unlearn that which we have been programmed
Yes.
from small, to think in a particular way, to behave in a particular way, to channel our thoughts in a particular way. And now it is our chance
Yes.
to revise that which may not necessarily be healthy or true,
Yes.
and to find the truth that is deep within, that absolute reality, our true being, our true self.
Yes, and we can change our belief systems.
Indeed.
Yeah, we have the techniques, we can change our belief system, and this is very easy. But for this, you have to get connected to us.
Yes, indeed. So on our screen, you would see the website, you would see our contact details. So if there is any question you may have or anything further that you may wish to know, please make contact with us. So I am Dr. Roger Gopaul, and with me is my co-host, Ms. Rashmi. And we were very happy to be part of this session with you today. And we look forward to seeing you another day. Ms. Rashmi, would you say a few
First of
words?
all, thank you so much, Mr. Dr. Roger, for giving me such a wonderful opportunity to convey my message to the world, which is actually required because this is my purpose, and this message can help so many people who are watching this and who will watch this later. Thank you so much, Dr. Roger, for this
Yes.
opportunity.
Thank
Feeling
you.
blessed to have
Yes.
connected.
Thank you. Namaste and namaste to all.